Daniel's son.
Yes, my friend.
What is it? What year is it?
What year is what?
What year is it?
Oh, it's 2019.
2019. What are we
August
doing?
2nd, 2019. We are bow hunting.
Dude, we're
Our
going.
first ever bow hunt, all of us.
What do you think, Joe?
Bad freaking.
My first arrow.
Are you addicted?
I think I'm gonna buy a bow.
We set up a couple targets. First thing we did coming in. Got a broadhead stuck in a non-broadhead target. This is our first year bow hunting. I think Jeff went to use the facilities. Are you fired up, bro?
Yeah.
We think we've heard elk already. We've been calling a little bit. We're gonna jump on the quads, head up the trail to the trailhead. But here's beginning 2019. Hey Danny, what do you think of the color of the sky tonight? There's Spike Camp. How you feeling? Check out Joe. I packed a 4-man tent in. What a stud. Well, fellas, what do you think of Spike Camp? Storm passed over today. Probably just stare at a campfire for a long time, couldn't we? I guess Joe knew this was just a scouting trip. And he's taking down his tent in what we showed you earlier. That's not like Joe, Danny, and Jeff's stuff on this tarp. That's all Joe's. That's all stuff from his backpack.
We are grateful though he packed in his 4-man tent for us.
Jeff, what are you doing over there? Yeah. Well, one thing about our trip in here we learned. The elk aren't in here. Not a single bugle. Not much sign at all. What's it remind you of, Danny?
President Collins talked about taking you to a spot and just down the wrong path for a moment so we can be down the right path.
Yeah?
That's what it reminds me of.
We're gonna find them, aren't we?
Yeah. We're gonna put them down.
Put them in the freezer. Hey, brother. What you doing?
Pretty sure they're gonna sponsor us before
Sawyer. Get to taste the nice, fresh mountain water. How'd it taste, Joe?
Good, clean, had good flavor.
What'd you think, Jeffrey?
Very good, crystal clear, very fresh.
I don't know about you guys, but I was running out of water hiking in last night. Planned on doing this. We planned to hike into what's normally an overflowing trough. That was not there this year. So we're coming out this morning. It was nice to get some water. How many elk have we seen? 0. Almost 5 miles into our journey. 0 elk. The closer we get to the truck, the more sign we see. But we wouldn't have known that if we wouldn't have headed in. So, out back to the 4-wheelers now. Good at taking footage, but what did we see today, Joe?
We saw a big elk.
We finally found the elk, huh? So we're prepared now to go back in on the opener. Yard sale, front yard. Daniel's son, what you doing? He ain't listening. Hold my bow so I can zoom in on it. Annie, what you doing, man? This looked like some good footage with that view behind you. Jeffy's with us today. Double fisting the bows today. What'd you say, Danny? We got a week. We're 1 week from the opener. Lulu's with us today. You look tired. You tired? Hanging out with Dad this morning? Lulu's one of my 6 kids. She's number 3. We're just hunting the course. We're gonna make this shot into the trees over here today. See how we do. We'll let Lulu film it.
Probably blow through him though. Danny. Yeah. See ya. Look at right here.
Oh yeah, right in the shoulder blade. Not to wiggle too much, Luke. Be as stable as you can. We're gonna need your footage in our videos. 45. If you ain't up on that dirt hill, you're good. As long as you don't pull something. Sounds good. Oh, close. The line's right above it.
Yeah, we all days that way, right?
Get behind us so you can get the target in the shot well as well. That's better photography.
It looks sweet. They're on Amazon?
No.
Actually, I didn't look on Amazon. I just saw that Facebook ad this day.
Yeah.
Very good shot.
Harvey.
Hey, I'm not the only one who did.
They're so much easier.
It's the hard part because you only got swim like this. Come here, I need a drink. Well, film that shot first.
Ah,
I think it feels 20.
oh, not a check.
28.
Yeah, that would have been awesome. I didn't get it, Gabe.
They play on you?
Hey, stay back, bud. Come here.
28?
Yep.
Jeans and don't, hook plants.
That's a good shot.
Oh, I like these ones there. What a horrible shot. For me.
Dude, I got it too.
You went outside of mine.
That side of it?
Yeah, up and right. What's up? We are headed. Where are we headed, fellas? We're finally heading up to the mountain. We have figured out what we want to call our hunting group. Want to release it, Danny?
Jeff does.
Jeff does?
Yeah.
We're gonna call ourselves the Gnarly Dads.
The Gnarly Dads! Which means we got to get our kids out with us, I guess, right?
Are we going straight?
Your yellow light. You wanted to go straight, but
Okay. Well, I'm gonna go straight now. I'm still in the middle of the lane.
Breaking laws.
we're breaking laws. We
We're
haven't
just
even left town
excited
yet.
to go hunt.
We're a little excited. We're loaded up.
Lots of junk.
3 bows deep back here. Jeff, you ready, bro?
Yeah.
What are you most excited about, man?
Just being up there. I don't even like the experience. What you call in a bull or see a bull or any elk for that matter. It's a special experience being in the outdoors. And putting in the work. Like we've all been practicing a lot for this and getting ready for a while, so it's gonna be worth it to see it pay off.
Tell you what, we were just talking about how cool it would be to get a bull in the velvet. And here in Utah, we get the season opener. Tomorrow's the 17th of August, so that's the opener, and a lot of them are still in the velvet that we've seen, so we're getting fired up. Just a little cub. I don't know. Someone's camped right back behind us here. Not even a quarter mile, I bet. Supposedly there's a dead cow in here that they're eating on. Hey, little buddy. Come say hi. Oh, you're on the carcass now. It's right there, huh? Yep, just eating on it.
Hey guys, what are we doing?
We
Cooking night.
are getting ready to cook over the fire.
What are we cooking?
We got some elk tenderloin from a previous harvest. I think it came from this mountain even.
Alright.
That we're on tonight.
We had a pretty eventful night though. Went out looking for some elk tonight, ran into a black bear.
Pretty sweet.
Pretty cool.
We're just gonna salt and pepper these, and then we got a little grilled dragonfly. He's not invited.
Extra protein right there. Isn't it?
Well, you gotta turn that sideways. What you got there, Danny?
In the fire?
Yeah.
I got some wood. We got some mushrooms and some zucchini and some taters.
Sounds good to me. All right, here's a finished product here.
Did we just get that on
Got
video?
some perfection. And potatoes, mushrooms, zucchini. My plate here. Some tenderloin steak under there. How's the elk tenderloin?
That's pretty good.
Pretty good?
Got a little bit of blood still coming out of it.
That's the way to do it. What happened this morning? Hellacious windy. Really windy too, huh? You heard a cow come? Response? There's some beds here. Smells like a bull's been in here. We decided it was time to get serious. I don't know what these guys are doing.
Stop squeezing it, bro.
I didn't squeeze it. I didn't touch it.
Well, today, it's early season, so it's been a little bit different hunting. They're rutting and things like that. It's good to run and gun. That's my face paint from yesterday. But they're not talking much right now. And we did some research before the season. This is our first year bow hunting. Closing out day one here. Sun is setting. Pretty good shed. Probably could have shot a cow, but was waiting to see if a bull would come. Covered a lot of ground. We're gonna go cover some new ground tomorrow. Hey guys, one thing about the Gnarly Dads, it's Sunday, and I think in our hearts it's the Lord's Day. And here we are hunting, but we feel closer to the Morning Mountains than we do anywhere else. One of the things about being out with the fellas is we get to converse. We talk about things we probably shouldn't talk about. But we talk about the matters that are deep in the heart and right here on the trail. We just stopped. Danny asked us to pray for him today. Just had a great moment. This is what it's all about. Jeffrey, tell us how you keep a positive mindset when hunting's tough.
Look around. Like literally, I don't think I've ever been on 523. This is breathtaking. And just to, I don't know how to explain it. The experience of being out here doesn't matter if you harvest anything or not. It's the experience that really matters. But yeah, you just take a look around, keep it positive all day long.
How about you, Danny?
First off, Jeff, you need some right here.
I know,
Other side, brother. Other side, brother. Take a positive mindset. First off, you ask God to help you. Because I was pretty beat this morning. Hurting from injuries. But sitting out here in this away from distraction and everything. You can't ask for anything better than sit down and sit quiet. Let your thoughts take you where you need to go. Love it.
It's good words. I can think of nothing better. My wife was always waiting for me in camp with dinner ready.
I went down there. We thought we heard a bugle up here while we were all taking a nap. So I got up and went down to the ridge down there and bugled off, and 2 other ones let off when I was down there. So we're making our game plan right now to go down some elk.
Can I turn it off?
If you want.
Oh,
Did you
I
hear
don't
me?
have anything to say other than I'm excited.
Of course.
Sweet. Tired. Just like that in the bowl. Super steep.
Never got those elk to talk to us again, did we?
No, one's got the other to talk.
We're gonna get back to where we saw the most sign.
Ready for prime time.
Try to get ready for prime time.
I thought that was a cigarette.
Guys are talking to their wives.
Nope, not yet.
I don't have phone service here. Sun has set.
If we would have had a shower,
Well, we are back in the trailer. What are we cooking, Dan?
Well,
Our master chef.
a month ago, fish, I went to Alaska, caught us some salmon. So we're cooking up some salmon. Fried it in butter, which is always delicious with some lemon pepper. Cooking up some potatoes. And having a Pepsi. Jeff's having a Mountain Dew, and I don't know what the heck you're drinking, Robbie. But anyhow, we're hoping it tastes delicious. This fish does taste delicious, only it's got some bones in it. So be careful.
So, Jeff, tell us about your experience tonight on our way out. We hiked back in 3 or 4 miles, probably.
So, the beginning of this, the elk this time of year are very cool reddish color. Oh, we're hiking out, following tracks all the way out. Through the trees, all I seen was red moving, so...
Hold on. Danny's taste testing.
Sorry, I just taste tested the fish.
What do you
I got a
think?
really good buttery piece with some lemon pepper. It was awesome. Sorry, go back to Jeff.
Seen some red through the trees. We all went quiet.
Like Elmer Fudd.
Like Elmer Fudd, we
Belly
we
quiet.
straight up stalked it.
I literally saw an ear flapping, and
It was on. It was game on. Like we were all in.
I just about dropped my pack, my bugle, and took my boots off to put the stock on.
But conclusion of the story is we stalked a cow, like a moo cow, for a good 100 yards probably.
Probably.
20 minutes.
I got in within like 50 yards, and I was like,
I almost pulled back on it, and then I see its tail move, and I was like,
ah, crap, it's a freaking moo cow.
well, we did successfully stalk a cow though.
So we saw a cow first thing this morning. We didn't get that on video either. We're not real good at capturing our footage, but got a few bugles on here for you today. Pretty sure we had something in there today, but who knows? If you don't really see it, how do you know, right?
Yeah.
I'm ready to eat.
Me too.
I just heard a big crash over where Jeff was hunting. I hope that was an elk crash that he got an arrow in. I'm gonna hang tight for a minute and see if anything busts out this way. That's a pretty good spot if they decide to move out of there. Probably get them stopped with a whistle or a cow call. But crossing my fingers. Good job, Tiffy. So sometimes we get bored in camp and we do stupid things. Jeff, what did you do? He's trying to crawl back in the hole, poor little bugger. Yeah, he is. Okay, guys, well, it's Thursday after the opener. Running solo today. I went out, put some time in this morning, and going into a new area, just trying to find the elk. So, I was actually driving down the paved road, and I started to smell them. So the first chance I had, I pulled off the road, walked around a bit, and just saw a sign everywhere. Pretty fresh too. It's really dry, so it's hard to tell, but it looks like they were in here last night. So I'm trying to just do some calling to see what I can bring in. Some cow calls, spike bugles, that kind of stuff. Keep moving around a little. Well, update. Jeffrey.
Hey, we're here.
Labor Day weekend. Emily took the kids and went up to the Mountain Man Rendezvous in Wyoming. Jeff and I are here in my tent. Danny's out there with Hannah, and Hannah's his wife, and they brought the dogs. Hannah's gonna hang out in camp. We got in here, it's almost 1 a.m. We ended up with a pretty sweet camp spot actually. And anyways, we are in a good area. We're in a new area, just try to cover some ground, find the elk. So tomorrow morning we're gonna get up, take the trail in about 4 or 5 miles and see if we can come up with anything. Wish us luck. Alright guys, little update here. Shooting some arrows in camp. Yeah, Joe's one of our buddies that we just love and love spending time with, and we're trying to get him addicted to bow hunting. So today we put him up on the mountain with us. So we came back to it. This is our original camp where we spent the opener and came to the conclusion that there are no elk on this mountain, where I've killed many bulls on the rifle hunt, that is. So anyways, yesterday we tried a new area. It's a Labor Day weekend, so we got a 3-day weekend. Yesterday we tried a new area up, place where I've camped a lot growing up actually. So I thought, yeah, let's give it a whirl. I know that area. And come to the same conclusion, just no sign. And this morning we took one last, we were going off of a couple of guys that are after bulls only, and we thought, well, let's go try and fill our, we got control tags is what they're called here in Utah, so we can shoot an antlerless elk and a bull if we want, 2 tags. And so we thought we'll just go after some of those cows and see if we can get it done. So anyways, just shooting a little in camp. I got a new release.
It's really hot though.
Really hot beef stroganoff. We got Hannah out in the field tonight. Got her face painted. Danny's over there with painted face.
Yep.
So we moved camp again. Diesel back there with his glowing collar. This is our 3rd night in a row in a different spot. We're just trying to cover some ground tonight. We pulled up to an area where I had scouted some bulls earlier in the summer, late July. And we figured, what the heck, we may as well try it, right? And so we came in, we were kind of checking out the area before we came and found a camp spot. Run into a Forest Service guy, and I just asked him, I said, hey, is there any elk left in here? Or are they all bumped out? And he says, actually, there's still a couple bulls running around here. So I had seen about 6 bulls kind of in a bachelor herd. So we went in there tonight. Got the old Coleman lantern shining some light on us tonight. And anyways, we were definitely in there with some elk, would you say, Hannah?
Heck yeah, we would.
Danny?
Yes.
Joe. I'm just trying to dry out a little bit. Bushwhacked through a couple miles of stuff. We're soaking wet from the waist down. Well, Jeffrey, what's today? Saturday? It's the last weekend of the General Season Archery elk here in Utah. The spike-only units ended yesterday. Any bull units are still going. We'll be seeing an any bull unit today, and just bushwhacked it. Gets a bunch of blowdown, and got soaking wet from the waist down, so we're drying out. Decided to come back to this new area and cover a bunch of new ground, and we're glad we did. It's definitely a place where a bunch of elk hang out. We got bamboozled by squirrels this morning. And we camped last night, got woke up by bugles a few times in the night, so they're probably starting to gather their cows, but we haven't heard too much here in the daytime. It's about 11 a.m. now. So we're gonna give it a little bit, see if we can get them riled up, get them to talk to us. mountain. Spotted a nice bull about 2 miles away. We've been hiking our butts off ever since, trying to get close to him. Just got over a couple of drainages, and we just spotted a few cows bedded down. We think that we're about 300 yards away down this drainage right over here. And we think the bull might be with them. But either way, we're happy to fill our tag and put meat in the freezer. So we're about to head up, make a stock. Here we go. We're gonna go around this edge. Try to drop in up above. Hopefully close some distance and get a shot. Well, these boys thought they were sneaky. We're not. Not in that shell rock, huh? We got to 150 maybe, and then they busted. I had their location marked wrong on the hill. We kept a pretty good barrier between us. And I came around a bush and there they were staring right at me. I busted cover and didn't realize it. Then they bedded back down, so Jeff tried to make another go at it, and they were quickly over into the next canyon.
So steep.
So steep. So steep. But we officially got our first stock, Jeffy, with our bows. Learning a lot. It's fun. I really think there could be more elk in here, so I should shut up. Someone's getting the archery bug. A little bit of a long draw length for him, but he's having fun. Not too shabby. Welcome to Gnarly Dads. I don't think you guys have met Mike and Todd yet. Mike and Todd are brothers. As you can see, we're wearing orange. So, our last update on that vlog, you guys just saw us, we just tried to make a stock on a few cows, and I didn't update you that day. It was super frustrating, but I kind of had a feeling we should hang out there. There could be another bull there. We'd spotted something there. We ended up heading back up on the ridge where we left Ty that day. And while we were sitting up there, this massive 8x7 bull comes up out of the canyon and followed right over the next ridge with the cows. And we ran out of time that day, decided we're gonna go back and get him another day. Since then, Ty's been in a couple times and spotted him again. Hasn't been able to make a play on him, but our extended archery season in Utah, which is where we've been hunting that buck, goes till December. Buck. Jeff's making fun of me. Anyways, this weekend though, so this is our first year bow hunting, and years past we've rifle hunted with these guys, and we'd already committed to come up here this weekend with them, so we're up at our usual spot. You might remember from earlier in the video when we came in scouting trip, we're sitting not too far from where we camped that night right now. And this morning we kind of went down on our ridge and sat in an area where typically when the hills fill up with orange and hunters, all the elk get pushed right to this one ridge that we over the years have learned that we can kill a lot of elk if we're on it at the right time. But again, this year there just hasn't been that many elk in there, so we were sitting down there. Mike and Jeff headed down the ridge a little ways and look across the canyon at least 450 yards, and what'd you see, Mike? A nice bull. So he took the rifle out, and in the haste of things, just shot standing and missed a couple of times. And heartbreaker, beautiful bull. He went up over the ridge and got shot at over there, but I don't think anyone got him. So he's just tucked down in the pines down there. The elk are pretty quiet. There's a lot of predators in this area. We think that's what keeps them really quiet. A lot of bears, a lot of coyotes. Coyotes were yapping and yelling this morning again. And so, anyways, we're having a good time though. We just found a chill spot in the shade. We're trying to kind of make our next play, decide what we want to do. We're on a trail. I think we're back in roughly 2.5 miles. So we've probably done 3.5 miles at this point, because we've already come back up the ridge to what we call Spike Camp. So, good times. You guys having fun?
Yep.
Why do you guys like to come hunting?
Love the outdoors.
Outdoors are beautiful. One of God's greatest creation. What about you, Jeffrey?
Brotherhood. Tight knit group, brotherhood is hard. Fun times never stop.
We've laughed a lot today. Oh, we have a good time up here. So Mike and Todd and I, we've been friends for 20 plus years, so it's good times. We were on the drive out here, we were talking, man, it's been a while since we hung out. What's been going on? Just a good time to catch up, so. We're not gonna share everything we've laughed at today, Todd. So, Gnarly Dads, we almost had a good bull for you today. So it's hard. I'm sure Mike will be replaying that in his mind over and over and just kicking himself. It's hard though. But the harvest is fun, but the experience is why we're here. So we even decided, when we decided to come here, we knew the elk weren't in here very thick because of the time we'd spent up here this year. But we even decided just to come back here because we know the area, we know the trail. And we have lots of friends that hunt the area that we get to see, and we knew we'd get some chances of seeing something, and we did. But success will come. We're planning to get in after that big bull we've been chasing when we get a chance. So Mike and Todd, you're up here till what, at least Wednesday, aren't you? Came in Friday, leaving Wednesday. Jeff and I are giving them Saturday and Sunday, and then we'll go back to work. And yeah, it's next weekend. Oh yeah, that private land tag, huh?
No, so they split it 2 years ago. They did early season and late season. So we decided to do early season this year. I go hunting with my dad, brother. Yeah, we get on private land, so we'll take some video while we're up there. We'll get some good stuff.
Apparently my battery's low.